Alright, so we're here. We're back at the Baldwinsville Cemetery, and we're about to come up to a spot where people didn't only get cremated, they got buried. If that's a new thing to you, leave a comment. Let's go check it out. Right here is your cremation section. You can choose to do this when you pass. The first one we're going to stop at here is Raymond. Edward Raymond, 1927 until 2023. He was married to Joan, who was born 1930 until 2019. And they were married August 31st, 1956. As it is August 2nd, 2024. Happy early anniversary, Edward and Joan. And right here, we have Archie J. Vanette, SP4 U.S. Army, Korea, May 5th, 1931, until January 25th, 2011. And up here is his reflection chair. He was married to Jane, who was born 1938 until 2019. There are no actual, what I would call, burials here. It's just cremations, people who are in, an urn that was picked out by the family. Right here we have Barbara Jane Henderson, born July 24th, 1927 until July 30th, 2009. Right here is Matthew Kennedy, born May 6th, 1986, passed away December 18th, 2008. And right next to him is buried Paul Martin, Dad, and Anita Harlow. There are no beginning or death dates, so let's hope that these guys are still alive. Right next to them is Donna. She has a unique spelling to her name. I personally have never seen the spelling for Donna this way, but it's Donna with an H, L. Brown. She was born January 22nd, 1943, passed away September 26th, 2016. Right here we have Leonard Allen Fry. He was in the U.S. Army, May 24th, 1963, and passed away March 6th, 2017. And right next to him we have Ronald C. Kessler, A1C, U.S. Air Force, Korea, born July 3rd, 1932, passed away September 11th. And here is Richard Plumpton and Muriel H. Richard was born May 30th, 1929 until August 17th, 2010. It's about 14 years you've been gone. Muriel H. born January 28th until October 16th. Born 1930 until 2017. And here is Beverly Green, born September 16th, 1925 until July 6th, 2009. Here's a really pretty name. Elsie Modig Ode. December 22nd, 1902 until January 29th, 2000. This is a very first time thing for me to be here in a cemetery, which is more like a graveyard part of it. Has anybody else ever been in a cemetery where there is just a cremation section? And if so, was it set up like the one that I'm here at the River Cemetery in Baldwinsville, New York? Here is Gray, James Sr., 1920 until 1994. He was married to Mildred, 1924 until 1993. Right here we have Maria Zma Lowe, wife and mother. She is a military veteran. It doesn't say what branch that she served in, but she was born July 30th, 1927 and passed away June 10th, 2001. Right next to her would be her husband, Charles W. Lowe, U.S. Army, World War II, born March 14th, 1921 and passed away June 1st, 1996. June 1st, 1996. Here we have William E. Grace. She was a veteran of the Navy, or he was a veteran of the Navy. He was born 1929 until 2023. Michael D., born 1959 until 1999. Here's Marlene, 1956. And there's Grace, 1934. I don't see death dates on them. So with the grace of a good blessing, maybe they're still alive. Here we have Greco, their moniker. As most married couples, they are together forever. Minor A, March 21st, 1921 until July 13th, 2011. He was married to Frances W. September 19th. She was born and she passed away September 26th, from 1926 until 2008. When I first came into this section, one of the things that really caught my mind, or caught my eye, was this headstone and the sitting reflecting bench headstone. We're going to start right here. This is Terry M. Buscemi. She was born November 22nd, 1967. August 24th, 1991 is when she met her demise. Before I started filming anything, recording anything, one of the things I did, as soon as this thing caught my eye, this headstone caught my eye, because I know that's a Pink Floyd reference, so that tells me she was a fan of classic rock. But when I looked up, I found other family members. There wasn't anything at all other than just family members I was able to find. And some of the people that I found were before her time. So some of them were maybe 50 years before her time And why I couldn't find anything on Miss Terry Musimi is beyond me. But right here we have Elizabeth Ann Tillery. She was born in 1960 and she passed away in 2007. Elizabeth was an avid runner. She enjoyed running. Other than the visual, I don't know anything more. I didn't do any research on her. But by the looks of it, she enjoyed running. And the people who know her and love her always knew what her moniker would be. She's gotta run. Here we have C.F. Lenz Jr., World War II in the U.S. Navy. Right here is where Charles' footstone is. Charles F., born 1910 until 1986. He was married to Gretchen O. She was born 1912 until 1988. We got Warren Greco, Warren H. Greco. He was a captain in the U.S. Army Air Forces of World War II, May 11th, 1923. He was a Purple Heart, England, and he passed away March 4th, 2007. And next to him would be his wife, Nina D. Greco, born October 18th, 1921 until July 6th, 2016. Right here we have Emmett Adrian Chevier. He was a FN U.S. Navy in Korea. This is a military headstone. And it's a very small one, so it's kind of out of an ordinary for them to actually be in this size. That's what my opinion is. But he was born in 1937 and passed away in 1989. Here is Cynthia M. Timerson, May 1969 until December 1995. Here we have Carol A. Beard, 1944. There is no death date. And he is buried here with Beverly J. Douglas, 1940. And then there's Partners Forever. Before the time of it being commonly used as in, this is my partner, so saying this is my wife. Here we have somebody who's going to be maybe planting flowers here. I don't see anybody here, but there are other people on the other side of the cemetery. And we're going to make this one last one. We're going to do Plumpton. It's fun this way. Plumpton. This is Richard Plumpton, born May 30th. Passed away August 17th, 2010, and was born 1929. Muriel H., January 28th, 1930 until October 16th, 2017. Here we are at Mildred C. Kress, married December 26th, 1947. He was born November 24th, 1927, and passed away April 23rd, 2009. And next to Kress would be her husband, born July 20th, 1924 until September 3rd, 2020. Lisa A. Mike. September 26th, 1965, and passed away December 30th, 1995. Right here we come across the name Pero once again. If you remember the name Pero from one of my videos I just released, my cousin Sam Pero is buried in Woodlawn in Syracuse, which is over on Grant Ave. But this is Clark E. Sr., 1926 until 2004, and he was married to Jean E. And this is in memory of Headstone. She was born 1932 until 1993. And right behind this headstone, they're pretty much like some generic looking decorations. Like someone came up and took the time. But one thing it does show is that they were avid bowling at the AMF. And that could be over in Liverpool, they maybe have played. But here we have Hall. Kenneth W., 1934 until 2013. Up here there is a symbol or something. I've never really seen this before, but it's a Unity, Service, and Recovery. And he was married to Lois Bladden. She was born 1928 until 2018. And their moniker between the two of them is Love Ya. Alright, so that's the end of the video here for the cremation section in the cemetery here in Baldwinsville. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. It is now time to tune out.